What's up, Picnips? Picnips. I'm gonna hang out with Picnips in person one day. We're gonna have to get a beer or something. Picnips, man, where are you from? Yeah, we'll do it one time. Got ourselves in a trouble spot with the 910 here. The call to try and beak a 9 or 10, beak a 9 or 10, and I don't feel good about it. Bob Denver. Bob Denver does this shit with like the craziest things. I'm a bit concerned. But it's Bob Denver, so I ain't folding. Bob Denver pots like complete air and big hands. So he has like a wide range of stuff that he pots. Flush draws, most certainly. I think we're just going to get it in right now, hoping that he has a flush draw and calls it off. Big hand versus our friend over here on Bovada. I think he calls with any flush draw anyway, so we're going to call and like hope that he like whiffs and bluffs or like... Actually, he might even slow down with some 9s. So that's kind of cool. No value now. He definitely bets a 2, I think. Can I bet and get called by worse? No, let's just try and win it right here. 5 Jack. You see what I'm saying? Like, having reads on your opponents is important. Bob Denver does the craziest stuff. He's just a nutball. Brian Kim. I'm in Vegas now. Raise here. We make a flush versus our friend over here. We're going to check it to him, let him continue. Pretty unfortunate for us on the river, so I think we're going to maybe just put a big bet on the river. Hope he has like a straight or some kind of 2 pair that's not going to give up. Not the case. "24/7 Lifestyle" is amazing. I'm going to try and bluff here with our gutter and our 1-over card. The 8's not necessarily good, but could be. You got to discount it. So instead of giving yourself 3 outs, give yourself like 2 or something. 10-9. I really am not thrilled about defending this hand. So should I fold it? Nah. Call it, make it look like we're gonna call it fast, like we're not gonna fold. I don't really know if that intimidates him or anything, but check it back now, and maybe get some bluffs in the river. Nope. Can we value bet this now? Hell yeah, we can. He would definitely bet like a big 10. He would bet any king, so. I'm trying to bet an amount that looks like it could be a bluff. Oh, it's like ace-10 and queen-10 and jack-10. It's like the only hands that we really have to worry about. I think it's a pretty good bet though still. Since he almost certainly calls with, he snap called with ace-10, which leads me to believe that he'll definitely call worse 10s and probably even worse than 10s, which means that value bet is for sure good. Alright, we're definitely going to 3-bet this guy pretty big with our ace-king here. Should probably start making it 32. He's not folding ever. Watch him fold. See if he re-raises. That'd be pretty cool. No, wow, he folded. Sassy plays 80% of hands. So I'm actually going to defend this deuce, thinking that she could have anything. She's very sassy. I talk to Brian regularly, though. He's trying to make it in Cali. Dude, Brian is like hitting me up about trying to find him a job as a dealer and stuff. And I like gave him a connect. And then I guess I don't know what he did with it. He said he couldn't. I don't know. I gave him a good connect, like a good 2 people, both that deal the main event final table in the World Series of Poker. Like they're up there as far as dealers go in the World Series of Poker. And one of them specifically said, give him my info and tell him to contact me. And I did. I mean, when you get like one of these 2 people to say, hey, hire this person, or maybe they told him to, I think they told him that he needed to go to a dealer school. But like he should just do it. He's got a job. But, you know, I never heard back from him, so I'm assuming he didn't do anything with it. I don't know. He keeps saying that he's overqualified for all these jobs, but he's willing to take them, but they won't hire him. I don't know what's going on with Brian. King 9 here. I think I usually defend, but I'm going to fold this time. I just got a feeling or something that my usual defending there in that spot isn't good enough. Isn't like good. Okay, so you could possibly 4-bet this King Queen here. I don't want to get 5-bet. And I think flatting works better anyway. We flop top pair, second kicker, and an awesome straight draw. There's a lot of hands that will not fold, so anything that has a queen in it won't fold. We get check raise, min check raise, which is pretty disconcerting. Not thrilled, honestly. But certainly flatting is the best option. It's the only option. That's a pretty atrocious turn card for us. It gives him a great bluff spot. Although, I think with this bet size, he could very easily have, like, Jack 10 and stuff and just be trying to, like, keep everything cheap. King, Jack Queen, Jack 10, 10 Queen. Got aces up here. We're going to 3-bet it. 86. We're going to call. I expect to be beat quite a bit, but he's such a fish. I think that he could be doing this with a lot of stuff that we beat. I mean, 3-outer. Really? Can I run worse today? It's so gross. What a 6-6-6 spot. Especially like the call and the flop. He's just murdered. Like, even if he hits his queen, I have an ace often enough to where... And this is just an easy, like, raise. Try to get it in. No, I'm not super thrilled. Maybe flatting is actually better, because when I raise here, I look super strong. There are no draws on the board. There are no 2-pair combos, or there shouldn't be anyway. So I look very steady. But Bob Denver's terrible, so hopefully Bob Denver decides to do something crazy here. He does decide to do something. I think checking to him is fine, because I want to let him bluff like ace-3, ace-4 and stuff. And we can get it in anyway on the river with a bet, so. Let's see if we can make some money off of this guy here. Do we just flat here? We have the board so crushed. I think last time that he led into us and we raised, he folded, so I'm just going to flat and let him continue to hopefully bluff. Maybe he has 8-9, he's going to continue to try and do something crazy. 10, that's pretty terrible for us. Hopefully he has something like some kind of combo draw or just ace-king. I just feel so sick to my stomach calling here, but it's a very easy call. Okay. It's a very easy call. I mean, really, you should be really extremely happy to get it in there. You're ahead way more often than not. Way more often. But, just the way things have been going with this guy, you know? Just kind of like waiting to see how he's going to win this one, you know? But, we won it, so that's good. And so, I was definitely concerned that that was not going to happen. This guy's a bluffer. We checked him twice. We should expect him to bluff frequently here. We're going to call with our 7. 8's a great card for us because it means it's less likely for him to have an 8. And we do win it, so that's fantastic. Fantastic. Brian, man, you missed it yesterday. I was on the stream and my mom chimed in. She's like telling me that she's down to the last 3 tables in a tournament on Bovada. And so I pulled her table up and got on the phone with her and had her on speaker and telling me what her hands were, and I was suggesting certain plays and like kind of giving her reads on her opponents, helping her like walk her through the end of the tournament. And we just like over the course of 2 hours, she murdered the tournament and won like $2,500. Like literally, we just ran over the whole thing. We pretty much owned, like, had perfect reads on every situation. It was pretty sick. It was a cool stream. Like I said, we're not usually going to 3-bet ace 10 versus people, but in this particular situation versus this particular fish, it's different. So we're definitely going to like 3-bet here and get calls from much worse. Thin value. It's pretty thin value 3-bet. Pretty unfortunate. Pretty unfortunate flop for us. Although betting, I think bet calling might actually be good. Bet kings on this other table. I'll bring it over in a second. Probably calling a river bet with ace-10 high over here. Wish he had bet because we would have won. Kings we won, but just by 3-betting pre. Running awful, it's true, but I don't think you guys have seen the hand that just happened, which you're about to. You're about to see it. Yeah, I never see Sadowski. If he comes out here, I'll definitely like hang out with him for sure. I'd love to see him. Oh, so I was gonna say, dude, you and I don't know if you play golf at all, but I'm planning on at some point to go visit John Chow down in Hilton Head. And if I do, if I head down that way in any direction, I'm gonna definitely try and stop by and see you and some other friends in Savannah. I don't know if you play golf, but if I go visit John Chow, I can hit you up. Maybe we can like, you know, meet up and play some golf or shoot some pool. I haven't played pool in a while, but I'm still pretty decent.